we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go. Check, check.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
79 Broncos. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Come on.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it'll be... First and 10.
Tua going to throw.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup at 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run first and second and that long. And that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry. And it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Here we go. Check.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Dolphins at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Here's Tua. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown, Raiders! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Cougar 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Dolphins 7.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. Here's Jacobs.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One more time with Jacobs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
19.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And going deep for Hill.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Raiders first down.
Solo left Zion. Father, whoa. What?
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go ahead.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Let's go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Viking 18. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Okay,
The
ready.
Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hey, let's go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Tua. Open man here is Foster. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Tua now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
A gain of 13 yards.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Saunders. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, let's go.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Brought down at the 20. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
All right, let's go.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An 8-yard pickup.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Hey, number one.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Got it. Ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
70 Lions. On the ball. Hut.
Here's Achane to start the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here we go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5.
19 tight. Go.
They'll drop to throw. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, Can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Turbo 3, kick. Watson, Oscar. Roll. All right, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Saunders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 116 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 11 at the 41. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Going right side, he finds Slayton.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, The defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a... Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Give to Patterson running to the right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Hold the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They set up the screen. Achane has it. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throw caught by Mayer. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. Shifts past him at the 45. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Eckler now between the tackles. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good seed, even things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready? Hey! To the right!
From midfield, here's Tua. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They'll come up now on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Seven Pirates, 79 Broncos.
You can score on these guys.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Go ahead.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
All right, come on.
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory.
Ready.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body type